Hi, it's Carter, man. I'm out here on my front porch, as you can see, actually next to Frosty, who is very, very happy that it is as cold out here as it is, though I'm not. Okay, got my gloves on, my combat jacket. Um, and it's good that I have my combat gear on because, eh, once again, I'm ready to, I was going to say pick a fight, but not really. I'm ready to go ahead and join in a fight because the other side already picked it. As you may have noticed, it's early afternoon here, and the word is now out that the radical left got its second scalp. Matt Gaetz has withdrawn his name from consideration to be on Trump's cabinet. And you might say, well, Carter, that's the first scalp so far. No. The first scalp was Trump's surrender to Morning Joe and his Brzezinski wife woman. Okay, that was the first scalp. Make no mistake about it. That was a victory for the rhinos within the Trump camp. Okay, probably the same rhinos who are leaking everything, and they're probably on his communications staff. Now, if I've already covered that pretty much in detail in an earlier post, so let me just say this: if Kellyanne Conway were there, we'd know where the leak came from and who persuaded Trump. Just reach out the olive branch to the media. But I don't think she's there. At least I hope not. But some of her colleagues are there on the Trump communications team. I know some of them. They're the ones who counseled him to do that. And let me make clear, that was a surrender. That was a scalp for the other side. Caitlin Collins, the Bash woman, Christine Welker, all of them turned somersaults in their pantsuits when they saw that, because those harpies now know their jobs have been rescued and they are back in total power because Trump surrendered to two of the worst of their co-haters, Morning Joe and Brzezinski, and it was a huge mistake. So that was scalp number one. Now let's get to scalp number two. The withdrawal by Gaetz of his name was left with pretty much no choice, and I'll tell you why. The McConnell coalition in the Senate. I'm just going to lay out for you what happened. Thune, McConnell, Murkowski, Collins, okay, and of course Mitt Romney, and the senator from Louisiana, not Kennedy obviously, but the other senator whose name I can't read, Cassidy. They got together with Schumer and said, let's kill this nomination. Let's serve notice on Trump. He's not getting anything that we don't want him to have. We have the coalition. Why do you think right now Schumer's able to push through so many radical left-wing judges, lifetime appointments, one after another, and not enough Republicans are showing up to stop it? If they showed up, they could stop it. But they're not showing up for the votes. That's the McConnell coalition. Those 6 senators I just named who are teaming up with Schumer and the Democrats to serve notice on Trump right now, we're going to kill you over and over again unless you do exactly what we say. Okay? That's what happened to Gaetz. That's what happened to Gaetz. Now, the vehicle they used is extremely vicious. Extremely vicious, and I'll tell you why. What you now have is the radical left informing Trump, if you nominate any normal men with functioning male genitalia, we're bringing them down. We're bringing them down. We're going to trot out some woman from somewhere who's going to make her accusation. And as we know, if a woman says it, it's true. I mean, that's where we are in America right now. My wife and I watch Blue Bloods, the DVDs. The first, actually 12 seasons were pretty good. But the last 2 seasons, every episode is either the daughter or the daughter-in-law targeting a man because he did something to a woman, and by the end of the show, he's always guilty. just like Matt Gaetz. Okay? Okay? Did Matt Gaetz have an active sex life? Maybe so. I don't know. He's a good-looking guy. He may have. That's his damn business, quite frankly. You know, from a moral standpoint, if I were my father, who was an evangelical Methodist minister, you know, I'd be preaching a different message right now, but it would be a biblical message. You know, thou shalt not fornicate. Okay, even though I have a feeling my father would have been as appalled as I am by what's happening, what just happened to Gaetz and what's happening to Hespeth. But from my father's perspective, yeah, Gaetz he's a misbehaving fella. But from a political perspective, it ain't none of my damn business, as I said the other day. But that's where we are. And now Trump has suffered 2 serious defeats. One, self-inflicted. Or I should say, administration self-inflicted. He didn't do it to himself. His communication staff did it to him by setting up that meeting where it sent a signal to the radical left-wing media. We're okay, we've got your back. And with the rest of the message from his communication staffers being, but remember, I'm going to want a job after I finish here with Trump. And, you know, for several $1 million as one of the contributors on whatever network they sell themselves to. It's where we are. It's where we are. So, folks, we got to be tough. Those of you who are regular viewers of Coffee with the Carter Man, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, anywhere you can grab it, you're the warriors now, okay? You know, you're Carter's Army, the old movie title. We've got to be the ones to lead this fight now, because right now, the other side, the McConnell coalition, the Democrats, the radical media, it's a great triad, are beating us at every turn. So folks, get out there, fight the good fight. Let's do this thing.